Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So USF's offense will start this game off. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Rice Owls offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space.
Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Rice. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's a seam wide open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Number 25 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. Nice move, creates some space. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
He's loose. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find the thing.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Give to the fullback. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Brown will throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1 yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF. He'll try to tack on one more.
And how How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Slithers into space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its 1st down. Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think he hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for space. It's Isaac. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The handoff to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. But nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line. Going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding to the ball.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. Kearney on the Jets. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls will hustle to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Puts it out of the air. Gets away from one. He's got space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He was able to come down with the pass, but not inbounds. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does...